Back to your question. I think since 2006, when we qualified for the first time, till 2022, I think we have been very consistent, except in 2018 that we didn't qualify. And it looks like we are getting used to the World Cup right now. And 2026 is not going to be easy. Expectation is high back home, but we will try our possible best to make sure we also qualify.
Hello friends, welcome to Newsday. My name is Delali Frank and this channel is Doll Soccer. In today's edition, we're going to talk about the World Cup qualifiers, which is 2026 World Cup qualifiers and the draw that just happened. So CAF and FIFA basically just did the World Cup draw, and Ghana has been handed with pretty much a fair group, but opponents that we are familiar with. We're going to look at these opponents and also look at what Asamajan said right after that particular draw. If it's your first time, please hit on the subscription button and let's be this comedy together. But that wasn't much time. Let's get straight into today's video. So the draw for the 2026 World Cup qualifiers just happened. Ghana was actually in pot 2, and pot 2 means that we were seeded as the second best seeded teams, and we're hoping to have a very favorable draw. There was a potential of Ghana playing some top level teams, which included Egypt, Senegal, Nigeria, Cameroon, Morocco, Mali, and then Cote d'Ivoire. So there was a possibility that Ghana is going to have these teams in our group, and we're hoping that we're going to have a better group. When the draw happened, Ghana found itself in Group I with some brilliant teams that I think we should be able to navigate around. But before that, let's look at the other groups. So Group A had Egypt, Burkina Faso, Guinea-Bissau, Sierra Leone, Ethiopia, and Djibouti. Group B had Senegal, Congo DR, Mauritania, Togo, Sudan, South Sudan. South Sudan in the same group. That's some tough one when it comes to political reasons. Group C had Nigeria, South Africa again, Benin, Zimbabwe, Rwanda, and then Lesotho. Group D had Cameroon, Cape Verde, Angola, Libya, and Swatini, Mauritius. Group E had Morocco, Zambia, Congo, Tanzania, Niger, Eritrea. And then Group F had Cote d'Ivoire, Gabon, Kenya, the Gambia, Burundi, Nigeria, Guinea, Uganda, Mozambique, Botswana, Somalia. Group H has Tunisia, Equatorial Guinea, Namibia, Malawi, Liberia, Sao Tome and Principe. And then Group I, where Ghana found itself, had Mali as the first seeded team, Ghana, Madagascar, Central African Republic, Comoros, and Chad. The interesting thing is that after the first 4 teams were seeded, literally almost all the top level teams were scared of facing Ghana. So Ghana found itself in Group I with Mali, Madagascar, Central African Republic, Comoros, and Chad. And what the interesting thing about this group is that in the last 3 years, Ghana have played literally all these teams. Ghana have played Mali, we lost to Mali. We played Madagascar, we failed to beat Madagascar. We played a draw with Madagascar. Central African Republic as well. We have struggled against them. I'm going to give you the stats of Ghana against these top level teams, and you could see that we've struggled against these teams in as much as they are not like your typical category A team. We've pretty much struggled against them. So Ghana against Madagascar, it ended 0-0. Ghana against Central African Republic, it ended 1-1. Can you imagine? And Ghana against Comoros at the African Cup of Nations, remember that famous game that Ghana needed just a win to go out of the group stages. We lost to Comoros. And then Ghana against Mali in 2020, we lost 3-0. And So it's a bit scary that in as much as we have a very decent group, we have struggled against 3 out of the 4 teams left, 3 out of the 5 teams, and it's a bit more difficult. Like now, it's difficult for you to say that Ghana find itself in an easy group, but ideally, naturally, Ghana should be able to walk past these teams. But unfortunately, Charlie, we were like, we've not been consistent in our last few games against these teams. But it's a group that Ghana should be able to qualify. I think it's not going to be easy, but what we need to do is to be very direct, very serious about our qualification and focus on that. That's the most important thing. Like how we did against Nigeria when we put everything together and make sure that we qualify. Play every game, win basically every home game, try possible and get some good results. And I think against Comoros, we have an opportunity to get revenge against the Central African Republic. And the interesting thing is that we are also going to play Central African Republic in our next African Cup of Nations qualifiers. So we play them and then we play them again. So it's a fair opportunity for us to look at them. And I believe we need to put ourselves together.
I think since 2006, when we qualified for the first time, till 2022, I think we have been very consistent, except in 2018 that we didn't qualify. And it looks like we are getting used to the World Cup right now. And 2026 is not going to be easy. Expectation is high back home, but we will try our possible best to make sure we also qualify.